In this video, I'm going to share with you my top 10 softwares that I use in my business in order to become more efficient, to get more clients, and to close more deals. So if you're a business owner or you're a marketer, make sure to stick to the end of this video because you're not going to want to miss any of these tools that you absolutely need to add to your arsenal. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Saul Sanchez. I'm an internet marketer as well as a real estate agent here in Toronto, Ontario. And one thing about me is that I absolutely obsess over the latest and greatest software tools. I'm always looking for new ways to become more efficient, to automate things that I didn't know I can automate, or even just to add a wow factor for my clients in my business. So this list will show you exactly how to do all those things and a lot more. And make sure to stick to the end of the video where I'll share with you how I stay up to date with all the latest and greatest software tools so that you have an edge over your competition. But before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already. On this channel, I talk about marketing, real estate, and entrepreneurship. So if you're into those subjects and you want the latest and greatest tips and strategies before your competition even knows about them, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the little bell so that you're notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's dive right into it. And by the way, this list is in no particular order, but number one on the list is Video Ask. So Video Ask is a brand new software tool that I just learned about a couple weeks ago, and I already see so many different use cases for it. Now, as the name implies, Video Ask is a video software where you can create videos for your customers or your clients. Now, there's a lot of softwares out there that are based around video, so how is this any different? The cool thing about Video Ask is that when you send someone a video and they watch that video, they're gonna be prompted to reply back to that video in the form of video. So you can have a video to video conversation with your customers, with your clients. Now, if the person isn't comfortable replying with video, they can also have the option to reply with audio only or with text only. And even if that person never replies, the impact that that has on that person is so significant. Like, just imagine, you were browsing on someone's site and the business owner reaches out to you with a personalized video calling you by name and asking you about your specific problems and how they can help you. How much more likely are you to want to do business with that person because they stand out against everyone else in the marketplace? Now, the other cool feature about Video Ask is that you can also embed it onto your site in the form of a chat. So what I mean by that is, like, on a lot of sites, you're gonna see a little chat circle at the bottom right corner where you can start a conversation with someone. Usually it's kind of automated or something like that. But with Video Ask, instead of it being a little text conversation, a video is actually playing as a preview in the little circle at the bottom of your screen. And when you click on that, a video pops up of you actually talking to that person and asking how you can help them. In marketing, this is what we call a pattern interrupt. It's something that goes against what people are used to seeing from the day-to-day basis. So the engagement rate is going to be extremely high because they're going to want to check that out and see what it is. They see a little face moving in the corner. They're going to want to click on it and see what you have to say. All right, so the second software tool is called Loom. Loom is another video making software, but it's very different than Video Ask. Loom is actually a Chrome extension, and it makes it super easy to record your screen and actually have a video over that screen. So if I want to show someone my screen and what I'm talking about, I can do that. I can record my screen, but also have video of myself in the corner so I can explain what's going on. I'll give you a few use cases for Loom. So when I first started my marketing business way back when, in order for me to get clients, what I would do is I would create a video that was like a social media audit for these business owners. So let's say, for example, I'm reaching out to a realtor and I want them as a marketing client. What I would do is I would create a social media audit in the form of video. I would record my screen, I would go on their Facebook, their Instagram, their YouTube, all the different channels, and I would just talk over that screen. I have a little video in the corner explaining what I'm seeing and why they're doing certain things that is not right, or why they're doing other things that could be more effective, whatever it is, but I'm giving them a value-driven pitch in the form of a video audit. Another use case for Loom is to send videos to your existing clients to explain something that is going on in that relationship. So for example, in my real estate business, I send videos to my clients whenever I want to do a comparative market analysis. So whenever I need to tell someone what their house is going to sell for, I don't just tell them a number and I say, hey, this is what I see based on the market. No, I actually want to show them what I saw when I was doing my analysis. So I would record my screen, go through all the comparable properties with them, explain what I I think about each one of them and how it compares to their property, and then arrive at a final price with them seeing how I actually arrived there. Now, this goes a long way. Clients are going to be so amazed that you took the time out of your day to actually record that video for them. But in actuality, it's not a lot of work at all, because you were going to do that analysis anyway on your own, but now you're just recording yourself doing it. And the final thing I use Loom for is for training. If I'm doing something that I know I'm going to hand off to someone else, I can record myself doing it one last time and then hand over that video to that person so they can just copy it all. It's sort of like having a standard operating procedure in the form of a video. Software number 3 that you absolutely need in your business is ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is the software to build beautiful, high converting landing pages and sales funnels for your business. Now, the best way I can explain the use of creating funnels and landing pages, it's basically like taking the real life interaction that you would have with a customer or client and putting that online. A traditional website is not set up to get conversions to go for the sale. It's basically like this glorified online brochure that has a flood of information that people can go all sorts of places to, but it's not actually where you want to direct them to. With a sales funnel, every single page has only one specific call to action in order to advance that person in the sales process. As a business owner, you got to think about, okay, if you had a new client or a new customer come to you face to face, what would you say to that person in order to get them to actually purchase what you have to offer? Think about that interaction, and ClickFunnels allows you to put that interaction online. Now, the next software goes hand in hand with ClickFunnels. So software number 4 is Funnel Scripts. Funnel Scripts is the software that produces high converting sales copy for whatever it is you're doing online, whether it's funnels, whether it's emails, whether it's advertisements. And if you're not familiar with sales copy or copywriting is basically just a skill of being a good salesperson in the written form. So if you're using a tool like ClickFunnels, for example, you have all these steps that you can bring people through, but what do you actually say on those pages to entice someone to take that specific action that you're wanting them to take? How do you get them to advance through the actual funnel itself? And to do that effectively, you need strong sales copy, and that's where Funnel Scripts comes in. Software number 5 is ActiveCampaign, which is an email marketing automation software. Now, there's a lot of email marketing softwares out there, but the strength of ActiveCampaign is that you can set up automations to contextually follow up with people based on their specific actions. So for example, if you have a funnel and you want someone to watch a video and then sign up on the next page and then pay for this on the next page, you can send different emails to different people based upon how far in the funnel they actually reached. You can also send emails based on how long someone has watched a certain video, how much they're actually interacting with your emails, whether they've opened the last email or not, whether they've clicked on the last email. So many different conditional stuff that you can set up based on what your audience is actually doing. This allows you to send much more high converting emails because you're sending emails that are contextual to what that person is seeing in real time. You're meeting that person right where they're at in that customer journey and allowing them to move effortlessly through. Software number 6 is Calendly. Calendly is an online scheduling tool where someone can pick a time to speak with you one-on-one and book it directly into your calendar based on your set availability. When that person creates that event, it's automatically going to create a calendar event inside your calendar and inside their calendar as well. And best of all, you can set up multiple reminders leading up to that actual event so that person who actually booked with you doesn't forget about it and they actually show up when it's time. Software number 7 is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is the best software out there on the market in order to optimize your YouTube videos properly. And in the age of video marketing, whatever business that you have, no matter what it is, you need to be on YouTube creating content for your audience because YouTube is such a powerful platform that is search-based, and that video that you create lives on forever and it becomes an asset for your business. TubeBuddy allows you to pick the right titles, the right tags, the right keywords that are actually gonna allow you to rank your videos. And the best part is that you can do this before you actually record the video so that you know if you have an idea for a video, you know if it's actually going to get views or not. And if it's not, then you know not to record it and go through all that effort. Number 8 is Pipedrive, which is a CRM system. Now, if you don't know what a CRM is a customer relationship management software. This allows you to keep track of all your potential clients and your existing clients and keep a log of everything that you've done with that person so that you can always refer back to it and have contextual conversations based on what you talked about previously. You can also set up tasks and different reminders so that you never neglect one of your leads, one of your potential clients, or one of your existing clients. Throughout my entire marketing career, I've tried out so many different CRM tools, but I always come back to Pipedrive because it's the most robust CRM software for any business. Now, the one disclaimer that I will mention is that if you're in an industry like real estate where you have to keep track of listings and pull it from the MLS and that sort of stuff, then you're gonna want a specific specialized CRM for real estate. But if you're in any other business, Pipedrive is my #1 recommendation. Now, number 9 is Fiverr. And Fiverr is not really a software, it's more so like a service, like a marketplace. But I'm putting this in this list because it's so important and I use it constantly, pretty much every single day in my business. Fiverr is a marketplace for freelancers to promote certain tasks or certain jobs that they are wanting to sell. And the amount of things that you can find someone to do for relatively cheap on Fiverr, like the list just goes on and on and on. For example, one thing I use it for consistently every single week is I get my YouTube thumbnails done on Fiverr. So I get someone, I pay him like $7, and then within 3 hours, he has a thumbnail back for me and I can post it on YouTube. There are so many things you can get done on Fiverr. So I encourage you, whatever industry you're in, go to fiverr.com, put in your industry and see what comes up. Get the ideas flowing into your head because there's gonna be a lot in there that you didn't even know that you can get done by someone else. Now, the last and final software, number 10, is Zapier. So Zapier is probably the most important software of all the other softwares that I mentioned. Zapier is an automation software that allows all your other software tools to speak to each other. So how this works is that you can set up automations that basically says, okay, when this thing happens in this software over here, make this software do this thing over here. So for example, let's say someone books a time to speak with you on Calendly. They wanna, schedule a one-on-one conversation. You can automatically put that person into your CRM. You can put them as a new lead into your CRM. You can also put them into your email marketing software so that you can now follow up with them on email. All these different things you can do based on that one trigger, that one specific action that that person took initially. Now, one of the main things I use Zapier for is that whenever I generate leads on Facebook, for example, I get that lead to automatically be put into my CRM and be assigned the right tags, the right place in my pipeline, all that kind of stuff automatically. And while that's happening, you can also do a bunch of other tasks at the same time. So when the person is being put into my CRM, I also put them into an Excel sheet just so I can keep track of all my leads and have like a backup sheet just in case something happens with my CRM. The other thing I can do is set up a filter based on the answers that that person left on the lead form. So for example, if I'm doing real estate and I'm generating real estate leads, one of the questions I ask is, how soon are you looking to buy or sell? And if that person says right away and they're an eager buyer or seller, I want to set up a filter so that if that person answers as right away, I actually get notified directly on my phone in real time. I get an email that says, new hot prospect, make sure to contact immediately. Or I can set up a text message to myself. There's so many different automations that you can set up based on specific actions. So those are my top 10 softwares that I'm currently using in my business. Make sure to comment down below and let me know which ones of these are you using or plan to use, and which ones should I have included, maybe something that you're using that I'm not using. If you guys want to know how to stay on top of the latest and greatest software tools, make sure to check out producthunt.com. That's where I go to make sure that I can stay on top of what's happening in my industry as it relates to different software releases. All right, so if you guys are interested in any of the softwares that I mentioned today, make sure to check out the description down below. I'm gonna have links to all the softwares where you can check them out. Some of them have discounts, so make sure to click on them and see what you can sign up for. And finally, if you got any sort of value from this video, make sure to hit the like button down below. Make sure to comment, let me know what that was. And also make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I release videos every single week on things just like this. All right, with that being said, once again, my name is Saul Sanchez. I wanna thank you so much for watching till the end, and I hope to see you in the next one.